NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Won by the Brooklyn Nets. Irving. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Boston with the basketball. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Irving with the basketball. Leads one. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Walker into the front court. Down a point.
Oh, middle open. That's why you got your whole side to yourself. Whole side to yourself. By yourself, put it up.
Beyond the arc for three. And Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go. The follow won't go either. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads a bucket. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Jaylen Brown.
Nice, you good.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. From the outside, no good.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
To Irving. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kyrie Irving, couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both.
For Brooklyn, number 2, Taurean Prince.
Walker with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. To Cantor. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Brooklyn with the basketball. To Jordan. Kyrie Irving. 3 for 4. Good start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads 4.
Eat food. Get your bucket. Get your bucket.
Shot from in close, no good. Jordan to Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Number 7, Jalen Brown.
Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Walker into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Celtics have it. Jared Allen with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cruises inside for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Celtics have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They play with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Irving. And a pass stolen by Boston.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kyrie with a shot, no good. Turns and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Tatum. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Irving. Tough shot. He hits. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Hayward. Oh, you're a fan. You love the will and the want. To Durant. Slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Celtics have it.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball. Get it right.
Hayward. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Count the basket inside.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
To Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Irving. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Celtics have it. Slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Nets have it. Durant to Irving. Jason Tatum rejects it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Irving to Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
To Hayward. Tatum. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Irving to Jordan. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Irving into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Durant. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's it for the first half with the Celtics in front. Set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. to Jaylen Brown. Here's a chance from long range. Ooh, he'll take that.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Irving. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with. It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and National Player of the Year, it's Jay Williams.
Ed, stop it. You keep gassing me up. Actually... Don't stop it. Keep fluffing me. I like it. Shouldn't we be talking about the matchup on the court tonight? Let's see what's going on.
Jay, you have to own it. These 10 players on the floor are about to do so as well. Clippers have it. To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Durant, smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Probing the defense. Irving to Durant. Curling inside. Oh, that's tough.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
The assist from number 4.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 8. Durant. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 12, Joe Harris.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Paul George tosses. Flushes down the slam. Oh, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
George. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Durant. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Great pass to set it up. Got it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Eat. Go ahead and eat.
Knocked loose. Irving. Kevin Durant. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Paul George.
Come on. Trap. Give me hit.
Spencer Dinwiddie rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
For Durant, down low. A big finish at the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Durant. Can't miss those. To Leonard. George, deep right corner.
Got him. Here we go.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To George. Sizing up the defense. Screen coming. Leonard to Paul George. Paul George. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Gets it in the left corner. Williams to Beverly. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard. Deep 2 there. Won't go. And Jay, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 7, Kevin Durant. Into the game for LA, number 4.
Irving. That's how you defend. To George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Kicks it outside. Has a chance. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Durant, great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Paul George. And the finish, slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Durant knocks down the three-pointer.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Irving. That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Beyond the arc for 3. Good for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Durant matched up with Paul George. Fires the 3, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Durant, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Defense, let's go.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Clippers have got it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
George matched up with Durant. From the outside, no good. Durant with the basketball up top. Down a bundle. From long range, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over you.
It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Leonard. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant to Dinwiddie. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Pass stolen by the Nets. To Jordan. Durant. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. For 3. And the Clippers with the rebound. Down low for Leonard. Rises for the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Kevin Durant has it. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Here comes some changes. Kenny Atkinson turning to his reserves. Scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
I got him. Here we go. Don't let him do that.
To Leonard. For 3, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Paul George. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Brooklyn's got it. Clippers have it. George, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Oh, you've got to get that one to go. To George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Durant. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Clippers have got it. Leonard to Paul George. Jordan to Durant. Scores from the post.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Double. I got double. My ball. I got help.
Leonard to George. Lets it fly from long range. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Here I come.
Leonard fires the three, and it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Kyrie Irving, he's 3 for 7.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
George buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Third quarter comes to an end, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
And a throwdown.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Leonard.
Double team.
Harkless.
Double team.
Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 10.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
To Harkless. Rocking the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi
To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. And the Clippers able to clear the board. Irving.
He's too small. He's too small.
To Jordan. Around the perimeter. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here. Right here. Right here.
To Paul George. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
number 7,
To Durant. Kawhi Leonard. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
I got ball.
Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
George. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Time to shuffle things up.
for the Brooklyn Nets, number 31, Jared Allen. 2 minutes left.
Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Leonard. Down low, George. Nice pass to get things going.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Durant. Not going down here. The follow won't go either. To George.
Hey, it's a mismatch down here. Throw it in. I got your help. Take it hard on him. Nothing easy.
To Leonard.
1 minute remaining in the 4th quarter.
Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
To Paul George. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Durant.
Watch the cut. I get the cut. Watch the cut. Watch the cut.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Beverly. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Hey, switch, I got it. Good world, good world. Green, get over, get over.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. Hill. The pass set it all up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Beal. Passed it off. Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Lopez. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Wall into the front court. Down 2. Screen coming. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Oh, emphatic slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Giannis with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. To Lopez. Hill.
Hey, okay, keep doing your thing. Listen.
Working it outside. Down the lane to lay it in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Middleton. And count the basket.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. To Hill.
Double.
George Hill. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
One can make the case he might be glad he didn't get the and one.
Picked up by the Bucks. Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Wall. Brook Lopez. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
George Hill to Middleton.
Clear up. Let him rock up.
To Lopez. Bledsoe. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Wall. From long range. Lopez there to get the rebound. To George Hill. George Hill. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Count the basket inside.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bucks basketball to Hill. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Goes to the left side to George Hill. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Wall won't go down. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Nice pass to set things up. Matthews, his first effort off the mark. Fires the three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Trying to cash in, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up. Corner three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Bucks in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Antetokounmpo. Middleton. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Wall with it up top. Down 4. Knocked loose. Wall. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Ish Smith at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 66%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead is 2. And stuffs it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Wizards at the controls. Ish Smith. Probing the defense. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Smith. Rebound pulled down by Giannis. Middleton. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lobs it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Great hustle. That's what you like to see. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. With a drop step. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Number 14, Smith.
Adetokunbo. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Is Smith over to the right side. To Smith. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Whoa, what a finish. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Big finish at the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Hill. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here we go.
Ah, rocking the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Adetokunbo. From the painted area, won't go down. Beal. Cleans the offensive glass to Smith. Fires the three, and is Smith. Not sure why he was left that wide open. Hits the three.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Adetokunbo to Middleton.
Don't take it light on him. Go at him. It's nothing. Trap this. Come on, we got it.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Beal. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Hill. And the rebound comes down to Smith. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Bucks with the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Off the assist.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
George Hill tosses. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Beyond the arc for three. Rebound taken by the Wizards.
Hey, watch the screen left.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Middleton. Adetokunbo. To Lopez. Kicks it around the perimeter. 4-3. Not done yet. Adetokunbo to Hill. Middleton. No good. That's great defense. Wall across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. Beal. To Wall. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block. Adetokunbo to George Hill. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo down low to Mirotic. And finishes strong.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Gets it in the left corner. Wall. Had a chance, but it's no good. Giannis Adetokunbo swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Adetokunbo. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Big pick right there.
The Wizards with 4 to shoot. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Lopez to Bledsoe. Around the perimeter. Now a steal by Washington.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. And Chris Middleton, good on the quick release that time.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Wall. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Wall. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Hill. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Thomas. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Giannis with it up top. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Another chance. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. C.J. Miles with the block. It's a big finish.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Matthews cleans it up. Thomas into the front court. His guys down 11. To Matthews. Greek Freak for 2. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Rebound comes to Bledsoe. Giannis for 2. Giannis Adetokunbo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Is Smith against Connaughton. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Adetokunbo, open look. Jumper's good.
got ball. I got ball. Hey, watch this screen. Look. What are you doing? Oh my God! I got it. Oh yeah, let's double shot. Yep. Trap this. Come on, we got it. Double.
Uh-oh, here comes Santa Claus giving me a gift.
Ball.